Hello, Music Alliance members and fans and friends, and hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic evening. This is very exciting for us, obviously, because we all get to experience the fruits of your labor and the mentors that you have been working with and the people that you've been collaborating with. It's very exciting for all of us here at Music Alliance. So, we are going to get started shortly. We've come to a conclusion that you guys need a little bit of finessing when we first get on here. We're not going to rush right in. I'm going to go slow because I want to make sure everybody who comes on here, they want to know who the judges are. They want to get to know the judges, and that is important. They're the real deal. And they were excited as well. We got lots of good feedback. And just keep in mind, this does not mean that your songs are not worthy, that your songs are not creative and you're on the right track. It's just they are picking the ones that they feel currently have the most potential. Maybe if you want to look at your tracks again and make sure the mix is accurate, make sure the master is dead on. And that's what Music Alliance can help you guys with. George will help you with your mastering, and mixing is so important as well. George talks about it all the time, getting all your levels right. There were some issues with that, and some people vocals aren't strong. I'm not trying to put anybody down because they were good, but there's just certain nuances that could be worked out. And anyway, that's what we do at Music Alliance, is helping you guys get your tracks ready, whether it be vocals, whether it be the vocal performance, the mix, the master, all of that. Writing a hit song is not easy. If it were, everyone would be doing it. All right. Well, welcome. We are so glad to have you guys here. We know that it's going to be a full house tonight. So I'm just going to get started and share with you the bios of our amazing judges that have offered their time to listen to your fantastic music. Our first judge, because ladies first, we have Gina Tarantino. She's founder and CEO of Tarantino 1440, artist management and development company specializing in artist management, show promotion, event curation, distribution, and publishing, ensuring artists thrive in the music industry. Gina currently manages two-time Grammy-nominated double platinum producer Phantom of the Beat, half of the UMCs. What? Gina started in entertainment as an actress with significant roles in theater and TV, including on and off Broadway, 2 tours in Japan. She worked at Miramax Film Corps, then became a freelance publicist and produced music videos and commercials. Was a radio personality for 3 years, covering the Kansas City Chiefs, which enriched her media connections and expertise. The company has formed key partnerships, notably with Open Gem USA, enhancing the open mic scene across various cities and co-sponsoring major events like the Open Gem at the Fillmore in Silver Springs, Maryland. She's also hosted residencies in venues like Record Bar in Kansas City and New Blue in New York City. This year, Gina and Phantom of the Beat will be launching their partnership in ELP. I want to make sure you get your proper accolades, and it's very important that people know that at Music Alliance, we're not messing around. Those of you who have been on the stream prior, you may have recognized this man, Phantom of the Beat, Haas G, legendary two-time Grammy-nominated Billboard, RIAA, double platinum and gold certified mega producer.
That's what they say, huh?
Of the
That's how they say it. I like those letters. I like those letters in front of everything.
So Gina and Phantom of the Beat are in cahoots, people. They did do their due diligence and picked completely different tracks. They did not partner with anything.
We did not
Real
talk
life.
about what we were picking.
Phantom of the Beat, and he weaves together an intense blend of melodic soul, aggressive bass, and piercing drums as a canvas for America to flow over. The lookout theme is reiterated throughout the record of America's cutthroat lyrics and punchlines. Not new to the game, the streets or life, this duo with transparent footsteps and eyes wide open. They're able to shine in the day and move in darkness simply because they're immune to haters and the snake-like venom they spew. This is amazing writing. Who wrote this? This man he's just all over the biz, people. All right.
You guys.
Thank you so much for being here with us. We're excited to have you. And last but not least, Mr. Michael Licata. He has been a force in the entertainment industry for over 30 years as a manager, agent, drummer, writer, producer, and musical director, responsible for multi-million dollar projects for major recording artists, including Chris Brown, Blues Traveler, Plain White T's, Ricky Martin, Drake, Ringo Starr, Rodney Jerkins, Jermaine Stewart, Lil Wayne, Matt Goss, Rhino Bucket, T-Pain, Savage Garden, Rihanna, Bang Tango, and many others. Woo! Michael has performed in internationally recognized music videos on prestigious concert stages and has been awarded 16 platinum gold records.
Woo!
Goodness.
What an obnoxious bio.
Am I done? You don't want me to say any more?
While you were reading it, I'm like, don't talk anymore. Don't do, just no. Okay, shorten that up a little bit.
You guys, I know it's weird to hear your accolades. All three of you have been amazing and stoic in this business. It's very hard to do what you guys do, which is set a precedence, achieve some greatness, and keep it flowing. It's not easy. So each one of you, I applaud your careers thus far.
You've got some accomplishments too, Janine. You're no slouch over there.
I appreciate you, but this is about you guys and our awesome members. And we are so excited. So I think we should jump right in. I know you guys are in that chat. There's so much going on. Oh, they're saying thank you. They're so sweet. Hey, Jenny, what's up? Just greatness. Yes, we thrive on greatness. So, ladies and gentlemen, some of you have been working with our mentors. Some of you think that you have it all together all by yourself. And I hope that some of you rethink all of that. No, all I'm saying is two minds are better than one. And everybody is surrounded, everybody that is superior in the performing industry, in the recording industry, they are surrounded by a team. So although you may think, I got this, I can do this on my own, I'm sure you can, but it would be really great if you guys get your team together and from this point go forward. We are your team, Music Alliance. We are your team. We want to help you guys. I said earlier, as we were all coming in, now we have a bunch more people, but the reflection on your tracks, it is not a reflection on you. You guys are doing great, but of course there's always room for improvement. And again, that's what we're here for. If your name isn't called tonight, I don't want anybody to get upset or downtrodden. I love that word.
Just interject real quick. It's along the lines and the path of what you're saying right now to the artists that are out there and they're ready to listen and see what's going on. I'm looking at Michael's wall, right? And I ain't even show my wall, but I don't got all of those. So now I'm inspired extra, extra. You understand what I'm saying?
Southern, I got to tell you though, when I was a kid, all I ever wanted was a platinum record or a gold record. And then from a bunch of bands I played drums with, I got all these. When I bought this house 4 years ago, I had these in bubble wrap in my garage.
Yep.
I had a handyman come and help me fix some stuff here because I got like a stapler and duct tape. I called the guy. He comes to my house. He goes, what is all that up there? And there were like 16, just some records. And he goes, why don't you put those up? He came in here. He went around me, hung them up. I don't care what you say. You don't even have to pay me for it.
I learned that when you pay attention and you witness your accolades,
Yeah.
Subconsciously, it still gives you more to go for. That's a good thing because it's like a battery in your back.
I don't care about them. But if one of them ended up on eBay because my son got crazy one weekend,
oh my gosh,
there'd be a little ass whooping in this house.
All right, so those of you who don't know exactly how this is going to work, obviously I just introduced the judges to you. We're going to go backwards. So we're going to start with the honorable mentions. And like I said, each judge picked an honorable mention, a wild card, and a winner. All right. So as we go through, we'll keep explaining how things are going to happen. Quinn, you want to start with our honorable mentions?
Yeah, let's start with the first honorable mention here. We're gonna play Woman. That song's called Woman. So you guys are gonna vote on the song Woman or the next song Lessons. So listen to both and we'll launch the poll right after that and you'll be able to vote. In the event of a vacancy, the winner of these two will advance to being a wild card.
And the judges, we had a double entry for the honorable mention. That's why there's only two.
Everybody hear that?
Yeah.
can do anything, 'cause I am a woman. I can, and I can do anything, 'cause I am a woman. 'Cause I am, I'm a motherfucking woman. Yeah, I can, and I can do anything, 'cause I am a woman, baby. I'm a motherfucking woman.
All right.
And
So
that was woman.
there's a lot of comments going on in the chat, and my favorite one is by Niels. And he says, so much can be improved, but being worth improvement, that's the starting point. That's what we're all about. None of these songs, quite honestly, are perfect. I didn't even submit a song because my boss won't let me, but mine aren't perfect either. Anyway, but this is why we're here, so we can become perfect so that we can compete at the big leagues, you guys. Love the comments, but give some grace as well. So I don't know if the artist for that is here. Judges, do you have anything you would like to throw out regarding that song?
Oh, I got notes. Dina, Carlos, can I go just while it's fresh?
Yeah, go for it. Go
It's
for it.
burning in my brain.
Absolutely.
All right. I don't want to be Simon Cowell, but if we were all nice and lovey-dovey, no one would learn anything. And I don't have all the answers, but I got a lot of them. I think that if you're going to be in a situation like this, whether it's us here at Music Alliance, whether you're submitting for a record deal, whether you're putting it on TikTok to gain social media followers, your shit needs to be on par. The mix better be good. Your pitch better be good. It's not like Joni Mitchell in 1975 that without auto tune, it was cute and organic and it was personal. If you're going to be creative in today's world, do not submit a song to anywhere because it's so competitive. The guy next to you, for all you know, recorded it at Sunset Sound with some superstar producer. You don't know, and you're only you're only as strong as your weakest track. With that said, I thought the mix was brick walled. I think Chris Fulton here, I was agreeing with him. The mix is terrible. Okay. I have good stuff too. I'm just not going to crucify. I'm going to get to it. It was a brick walled mix. You could even hear it through my little speakers here. It was just all over the place. The lead vocal, when I heard it earlier, it was buried. For some reason, it came through here nicely. But when I heard it, when I was listening to all of these songs, it was buried. And I'm like, get your mix together. This is a vocal song. You need to be sitting on top of everything. The chorus was a nice payoff, but it was pitchy. It was fix it. Don't come in here and sing it that pitchy. But the hook was there. The vocals in the verse, I want to see her sit in that pocket better. It was just it wasn't grooving to me. Okay. Now the good stuff. There's something about this song that I liked. There's potential. It's got bones. You get in there with the producer and it doesn't have to be an aggressive auto tune. Just clean it up a little bit and either quantize it or sit there as a producer and sit there with her and go, here's the beat. Put a click track in her head so she could hear where it needs to sit in the pocket. At the end of the song, she got real committed. I liked it at the end. The last 60 seconds, she started just digging in and I started to believe it. It got passionate. And that's all my notes. There's something here. It's not this mix. It ain't this version, but she's got something. She just needs someone to help get it from A to B. And don't submit a song like this to all 40 of us, 50 of us here, unless that stuff is shiny. Those are my notes.
Awesome.
I'm looking for you, man. I'm watching for you.
Michael's notes was critical, but very, very helpful, inspiring. And I'm coming from a producer's standpoint. So with this particular record, what I saw from my creative side and what I thought it could become, it almost reminded me of a crazy James Bond song.
Yeah.
You know, when You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
if it was done right, you know what I mean? That'll be
Yeah.
that sexy female star,
yeah,
be the pinpoint telltale song for her. And the chorus is Tell Me I'm a Woman. It just made me feel like, okay, there's a message here. But like you said, the mixing, was it right? You know what I mean? You could hear different levels of instruments that are in there that are just buried or not standing out. The
right.
drums aren't standing out the right way. We want that to sound like a huge, mobbing song like that. When everybody hears it, it's impactful. It hits them. I think the chorus is on point.
Yeah,
And like you said, quantizing, maybe shifting, maybe helping her fall in the pocket. We don't know. But we wouldn't know that unless we were there physically in the studio, because these are the tricks of the trade.
right.
If they don't have it exactly down packed themselves, we help them get it to that point.
Yeah.
That's what producers do. Truthfully, I love the song, but that was my main critique. I could hear where it could go, but
Right.
Yeah.
it's just not quite there yet.
All good stuff, you guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate your feedback, and I'm sure that everybody listening, it's so wonderful to hear what you guys are saying, because we can obviously apply that to our own music, our own sound. A bunch of people are asking about how do I submit songs and all of that. Links in the chat. It is our Song Shark Investor Challenge. This is round 1B reveal. We have June 30th is the next deadline for your submission for Song Shark round 1C. If you want to submit your tracks, you go to our website or go right there, click in the link. You do need to be a full member. And if you need to know all of what we provide for you, all the services, then, put your number in the chat or send an email to hometeam@musicalliance.com, and we will get back to you in the next couple of days. Our cheapest membership is $15 a month. $19.80 is our special pro right now. And then we have elite. So go check it out. Look at the mentors bios on our website. They're the real deal. They're amazing. All right, let's continue. Do you want to go with another song, or Gina, are you chomping at the bit to say something?
Coming from the artist development and event space on booking an artist, that song I could see in syncs. I could see it on TV shows, but I could see it on stage and her really rocking out, and if she could find something to hone in and fix the mixing and that last 60 seconds. I agree with you, Michael. That's what really took me away. She has the chords, she could do it, and I want to see what she looks like. I want to see what her style is. She could go with that. She kind of almost reminded me of remember Fiona Apple?
Completely that vibe. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. That and just some power ballads. And I'm a big fan of power ballads. So
Yeah.
I hope she has much success, and good luck to you.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Another honorable mention.
The second honorable mention, the first one was Woman. I'll say that again. This new one is Lesson. I'm going to play it right now.
Think that I don't know what to do. I feel like I've been around a little while to understand what it means to smile when I see you with
All right.
That was dope.
I think it's got a great vibe. Again, I have a feeling I know what the comments are going to be.
Okay, I'll try to make this quicker than the last one. I like that. I picked that song because it's nasty. It's sleazy. It's Etta James in the 1940s speakeasy in New Orleans. Just chicken grease. It's nasty, funky. I like it. I like the piano. I like the loop underneath it. Whatever that loop was, just kind of subtle. It wasn't a big 2 and 4 smack in the face. Her pitchiness her pitchiness in this song works, unlike the last song. The last song sounded like it was a mistake that needed to be fixed. This guy has a Billie Holiday thing to it that is almost retro. That if she's sharp or flat, who cares? This girl is testifying. This is her soul in this song. And then Paul Rashley wrote, "Where's the hook?" And for a hot second, I was waiting for a chorus, but again, you don't even need it. This isn't going to radio. This isn't competing with Taylor Swift. This is an adult contemporary. I don't know what chart this would go on, but I'd rather listen to this than Taylor Swift. I mean, no disrespect, but there's just an edginess to this at the end. So, Paul, I agree with you, but I just kind of looked at it differently, like chorus, no chorus, who cares? It's a groove. And lastly, at the very end, I kind of liked the ending. It was a train wreck. It just went off the rails. It was almost like we were supposed to fade 42 seconds ago. That's just not. And the piano's up falling off the track. She's howling at the moon, but it worked. I like it. I liked it.
I just thought it was a sexy, eerie feel.
Yeah.
Agreed with you, Michael. Sexy, eerie feel. She has it. Maybe a better producer. She was one of my picks too, but unfortunately, some of us had the same picks, so we had to move some stuff around, right? So she was just amazing, though. I could see it. That would be a good concert track. You know what I mean? It took me on a journey. I lost track of time listening to her.
Yeah.
I'm like really caught up with because I'm a sampling producer at points in time. I'm really great at samples. So that piano loop, because that was a jazz loop. I already know it was. Nobody's going to dispute it. I know it was a loop. They manipulated it, but they did it fine. Again, that's a James Bond spectacular piece right there. That's what the authentic James Bond records are on the opening. When they show the illest opening scene and then they do the credits and let everybody see what it is. That type of record right there is what that is.
Right. Goldfinger, Shirley
Yeah,
Bassey.
when you see the girls diving into the water, and then you see the water turns into, I don't know, whatever type of flowers, and all of a sudden
Yeah.
it turns into something else. But that's that type of song. And Etta James was definitely right because it was on the jazz tip. But it kind of reminded me, and I might be wrong, but this is the feel that I got from it. It's like when Sade comes in, when she swoops in and she says what she has to say in such a impactful, calm, cool, greasy, lustful manner.
Yeah.
Like everybody falls for that. You know what I'm saying? So it
Yeah.
was loving, it was kind, it was beautiful, but it had mad edge to it. And
Yeah.
like I said, I'm just a stickler for the samples and the way they did it. Oh, and they did ask about chorus. My one thought was all the extra meat that they gave at the end
Yeah.
should have been pushed up a little further. We could have got to that a little quicker
Uh-huh.
and then mellowed back out again. You know what I mean?
You're right. There was an extended midsection,
Yeah,
and there should have been a fade there. Then she
yeah,
came back in again, and I was like, you could have lost
yep,
about 60 seconds and kept
yep.
me. Carlos, I got a quick question for you.
Yes,
I
sir.
knew, being a drummer, I knew that the drums were a loop. And I'm listening to
Mhm,
the piano going on. You're more of a producer than me, so I'm really curious. When I'm listening to that piano, I thought
mhm,
it was either AI generated
mhm.
or I knew it wasn't a guy. Was that because he went off the rails a little bit at the end, but that could have been telling AI, Chat GPT, flip my groove around, and then you put in 8 measures. How was that piano recorded?
It could have been a AI,
Right.
which, but I mean, the way I sample, I'll take a Ramsey Lewis piece
Yep.
and chop 1 to 2 bars, and then
Yep.
chop another 2 to 4 bars, and then link them up the way I want to link them up.
Yeah.
So it will flip. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to flip.
Yeah.
So I really think it was a straight sample because it had that feeling. But with what's going on today with AI, it could be that as well.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it felt genuine to me. It felt authentic. It felt like a record that I got in my collection.
Right.
That you know what I mean? Like, wow, I
Right,
heard
right.
this before.
I just knew it wasn't her with some guy playing
No,
piano.
there's nobody playing that.
Okay, that's what I
No.
thought.
That was an authentic, original play. And they
Janine,
just
I'm,
you could
Janine, I'm
tell it
sorry.
was a loop.
Janine, I'm going to call Carlos later with beer and we're going to finish this.
I do know that she is somebody that I do mentor, and she does play piano.
If she participated in that, that was such a great job because that sounded like 1920s, 30s. That sounded real throwback.
Here's the poll for you guys. Which song do you think should advance to a wild card position if there is a vacancy? I like her stuff. She has a lot of potential, definitely. This is great, though. She understands that she needs to hook up with a producer and someone who can mix and master her stuff and just get it to that optimal level.
Does she
So
write her own lyrics?
she does.
The first one was Woman.
Yes, the one we just heard was Lesson. Yes.
If she really, really plays the piano like that, writing should come very easy to her because she's orchestrating how she's setting the direction of what she wants to write. That's a ill plus too. That's a great plus.
But the cool thing too is the way, if that was her playing piano, then she's a genius producer because the processing of the sound of that piano sounded like one of those little wind-up things when we were 7 years old. Like you said, it's kind of a Ramsey Lewis, chop it, flip it up, flip it over, put it in the blender. And I wouldn't believe in a bunch of years that that was her. That was just, it was too.
Just pieces connected, the right bars connected and consistently going through.
Yeah.
And then they played on top of it nice with the extra special add-ons, the extra drums, cymbals, highs, effects.
Yeah.
Made it beautiful.
They were both very good songs.
They were.
Let's maybe give the poll another couple of seconds, but let's get rolling with the wild card choices.
All right, so the first wild card called All Over Again, picked by Michael Licata.
Wish you wouldn't have said it was me because if everyone hates it, I would have said it was Carlos.
I picked no, but I picked that one.
Hey, of course you did.
I did pick that one.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I picked this one too.
That song feels like summer to me. It feels like top down summer into graduation, 21 Pilots, a little bit of Green Day vibe.
It's all Green Day. All Green. That's what I had in my mind. I come from Nirvana and Green Day. If I have to pull them out, those are my go-tos. And that's Green Day all day for me. It's fun, it's big, it's what we consider top 10 pop. Wow out. The movies we used to watch, all the teeny bopper, crazy movies and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like
Rat Pack, Teenage Rat Pack movie.
all of that stuff. That's what that is. That was a real dope song. It's out of the regular, it's a different element. We got to accept that. That's a whole totally different scene. But for that scene, is one of the illest songs that I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, you have to look at this. When I was listening to this, I was wondering how many people here are going to think American Pie, Breakfast Club, 16 Candles,
There you go.
all those John Hughes movies. But I was wondering, are people going to like just think I don't know what I'm doing? Because whether you like speed metal or rap, R&B or rock and roll, I'm basing my choices on, is it a song?
Was it good?
Where's the mix sitting? Can I hear this on the radio? I'm not trying to give you guys comments to make you an artiste. I want you to sell records. That's where at least my commentary is coming from. I want you to go from here to here and sell records. And I think to me, that was just a great pop song. Would I drive around in my car with the windows down? No, because I might get beat up at a red light in Vegas, but it ain't my thing. But it's like the Killers meets the Cars from 1982. And there was a pop band I loved in the late 80s called Prefab Sprout, this UK lush pop band. I loved them. And it's kind of a combo of that and the hooks there. The verse chugs, it grooves.
Everything is there.
Everything is there. I don't even need to say anymore.
It's the same perspective that I'm coming from. I'm not really here to tell you that your song is really, really dope or really,
Yeah,
really not dope. I'm trying to really give you the formula to how to make the good song.
exactly.
You know what I mean? All you need is the
Exactly.
pieces, the
Mhm.
right pieces. And once you have the right pieces, it's inevitable. It's going to be obvious. So if you're this far, tightening up just a little bit
Yeah.
would make it. Me personally, I like that song.
It's
Yeah.
Like
catchy. It
I
sticks
would
in my
rock with it. I would
Yeah.
drive it in the car and stop at the corner of the
Hey,
block
look,
in the hood.
my,
Ain't nobody
my,
gonna say nothing to me.
you're in the passenger seat. Your window could go down. And got to
Yeah.
stay up. And instead, we just, it
Oh
was a
my
good song.
gosh.
Good song.
All right, you
Great,
guys
great.
and your love fest. Let's keep moving forward. What is our second wild card position song? Let's hear it, Quinn.
All right, second one is You're the Only One. I'm playing it right now.
Love it.
When I first made love to you that day, I could hear you whisper gently in my ears. You are the only one. You are the only one. You are the only one I want to make me feel this way. Hey.
I picked that song and it has a lot of problems. I already know that, but it's her potential, her voice, and where she brings that to. And her voice hits notes that are amazing. And I want a superstar singer. I want somebody that moves me. And as I was going on, and that first piano, yeah, it's got some problems with the mix, and it does take me back to the early 90s for sure. Just Cool Co. I was looking at that. There's something missing right now that's just guttural soul woman singing. She's raw, but with the right producer, I love her voice. I love her voice. And where she takes you on that, there are literally maybe 20 words in this song. And what she does with those 20 words, it takes you on a journey that just hit the depths of my soul. So kudos to her. But
Cool.
there's a problem. I would like somebody else to get with it, but it does sound like she grew up in church. It sounds like she's just got massive range.
If her name was Sarita and she was produced by Stevie Wonder,
Hey,
it'd be
yeah.
pulled off.
Yep.
Stevie Wonder could pull that off with her. I understand what you're saying, but she needs that expertise and somebody in Stevie's realm. But it reminded me of a Stevie Bello out. You know what I mean? Spaced out piano, wanting to get the feelings out, get the emotions out. But if she worked with a producer like that and he really took charge of that, her voice sounds good. I'm not sure because I really couldn't catch if she was really hitting the notes the right way because I was really stuck in the production part of it,
Right.
which the musical part of it. So I was really listening more for what's going on with that. And sometimes I slip because I don't hear where the notes hit for the singing all the time. But I know that's just a situation that reminds me of, oh wow, if Stevie produced that and got with her, it might be something. You know what I mean? I see the potential you're talking about, but
Yeah.
it does need work. It
Yeah,
needs a
you
lot of
find
work.
in the middle of the song is where she really lets loose and opens up.
I think we are going to actually start our own little station and playlist. So I'll have to talk with the big boss to see when that's going to be up and running. And hopefully I don't get in trouble for saying it prematurely.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, so let's keep rolling. What is our third and final wild card?
Final wild card. Feel.
Say what you want about me, girl. I don't care. I don't wanna know. And I know we lost it a long time ago. What do you want me to say when I to go? Oh, and we all know when nothing's said, there's there's nowhere to run, and we all know.
I love this one. I picked this one, Mike.
Feel.
All right. I got notes and you ain't gonna like them. So you first. I'm sorry.
I'm so into the 80s movies, shows, and all of that.
Yeah.
So for me, that just reminded me of, don't hate me for this one, but
Oh,
like an off Phil Collins
yeah.
for a
I love
Miami
Phil. I
Vice
love
show.
Phil.
The ambiance, the talk, it was so laid back, so smooth. I listened to the words and it just felt powerful for me. Then it had the drive, that
Yeah.
hit.
That
Now
kick drum.
mixing,
Man. Right.
mixing is that's a
Yeah.
whole nother story, but I thought that one could have been a nice dope one too. I really did. So go ahead, throw it in
So
there.
I wanted to like it because I just liked that kind of stuff. I loved Phil Collins. I loved him as a drummer back to Genesis. Once he started singing You Can't Hurry Love is when I was like, please don't do
Yeah,
this.
a little too much.
Once it got to Motown, I'm just like, leave it to Smokey. Don't do this. But I felt like this song was trying to be, it's like he listened to all of those songs and he tried. The piano that was like almost off key, there was a loop that wasn't working with it. Then the kick drum came in. I wanted to see John Cusack holding the blaster in your
Oh,
eyes. That's what this had the potential to be. But it's like he listened to all of them songs, put them in a blender, and it just I like what it tried to be, but that punch in the face, take a look at me now against all odds, that
yeah.
chorus wasn't
Yeah.
there.
You're right. So we seeing it from both perspectives.
Yes. And we're
I,
right.
I seen exactly what he was trying to do with that, and
Yes.
it felt like it.
It
That
felt
that
like
was the
it.
first thought. That was the first thought.
If you have 2 or 3 beers in you, you think it
Oh,
is.
you don't know the difference.
Yeah, no.
The lyrics were good though.
What
I
did you
like the
think?
writing.
The writing was great. I agree with you, Michael, but I did like it overall. I did feel it was a little forced at times, but it was also one of my wild card picks too. There were like 5 people that I was having a really difficult time narrowing it down to.
Stephen
And
Devereaux said he loved the piano on that song, but
Right.
that's just because to the average ear. And Stephen, I'm not saying that you're just an average ear. What I'm saying is when you're a producer or a professional, we know notes. We catch notes and we know when it's off. And to everybody else, it don't even make a difference. There's producers out there that their chops are so sloppy that nobody hears it because
Or they do hear it and they take it. There was a song a year ago where the groove is here
right
and like the bass track was like half a beat
off.
underneath it or on top of it. And it was, how did this get pressed? Am I so out of touch that that's cool now? I didn't even understand it. Is that,
there's some underground that is
yeah?
the way they're doing it. Heavy distortion, like beat just slightly underneath the come in before the beat, and the kids love it.
It's not even just that, it's the expertise. We're so caught up in our craft and our expertise. We're formulas, we're scientists. We learn measures, we learn timing, Case in point, I'm not messing up nobody's legacy. I just know the fact that the record came out and it blew up. Keisha Cole record, when she came out with that first record, I was going crazy. I was going crazy. It was her, Khalees, you know what I mean? That being said, it said something to the world, but there's a whole lot more behind these records as well. The whole thing is you do the best that you could do behind your record, and whatever else is necessary and needed, let that come. But put your best foot forward all the time.
Yeah.
I don't even know how Keisha Cole record got through. I just don't. And that was me.
Right.
But everybody loved it. You know why? Because it was a feeling at the time.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Everybody really wanted to say, to the world. So they
Sure.
didn't care what came out. As long as it was something edgy and hard and twisted and wild, that's what it became. We're sitting here on formulas and technique.
I'm
Hey,
proud of it. If I'm never that cool to understand how to screw up a groove, because I know what my ears hear and what's good. I can hear a hit record in 12 seconds. I mean, I've always
okay.
had that ear, but I'm trying to stay contemporary with what's out there. And I like a lot of what's out there, but it's always going to come back to real musicianship, real vocals. Can you sing? Can you play? As important, if not more, do you have a business sense? How many times have we been just ruined by contracts or this handshake agreement? That's
Yeah.
why Music Alliance is genius. If this existed when I was coming up back in the Jurassic day, we didn't have anything like this. I had a book called All You Wanted to Know About the Music Business, and he
Yep.
would update it every year and get paid
Still
again.
is.
Let's change a couple of words.
All he did was change 3 words. But now in the digital era, you have to keep up. And there's no book you're going to read. This right here, and this isn't a paid political announcement. I'm just saying, if you take your career seriously, you get to talk to everybody that's in the trenches, on the cutting edge. The digital world, things are changing every 90 days.
Yeah.
This is where you need to be to learn.
There was a song that was disqualified. Can I say that, Janine?
Well, it wasn't disqualified. It was just, it didn't qualify. That's actually a good point because people are a little confused. The Song Shark Investor Challenge, where you can win up to 25K in services towards your music career, you have to be a paying member. If you're not
25K? I got it. So
when you sign up with us and you give your email, that's the free version. Professionals are mentoring you to help you mix and master, to guide you with social media and marketing, to guide you with vocal performance, to guide you and teach you different DAWs, mixing, mastering, all of that. These are professionals. So yes, there is a fee. It's a very minimal fee for what you get. We distribute for you guys as well. So once again, if you have any questions regarding what's what and what you're signed up for, what you thought you were signed up for, please just leave your number in the chat or email home team at musicalliance.com and we will clarify what's going on. This is a learning and collaborative platform. So not everything is going to be radio ready. That's why we're here. We are learning, and these judges who have been in the industry and are highly regarded in their craft are helping us learn and helping us put our best foot forward.
We got to recognize too, some people are very, very skeptical. They really don't understand what's really going on. But they don't come from the days where we came from New Music Seminar. If we wanted to participate, right? Before you was even signed to a label or anything where the label will make sure you get in, you was just an observer. You wanted to learn. You buy your badges. You get involved. Next thing you know, you're standing next to the next hard artist that's coming out. You're making friends with them, and you don't even realize how you did it. It's because you was putting yourself in the place at that time.
yeah.
And that's what needs to be understood here. This is a platform where you're facilitating the right mentors, the right judges, the right, correspondents, and anybody that gets in, you're putting yourself in the right place at the right time. You saw how Mike just said that me and him is going to have a chat.
Yeah.
Write a song together.
And next thing you know, we're going to have that song and go
Done.
get that $25,000, me and you, Mike.
We know people. We know people.
Let me help out with the marketing and the push behind it too. Don't forget about me.
There
I'll
you
put you
go.
all on some stages. Take these notes and put it towards it. 25,000 is nothing to sneer at. It takes 150 to break an artist overnight, right? 150,000, 25,000. You can make a big dive in the pool and put yourself
Absolutely.
steps ahead of anything else.
Let's do our poll. Here we go. All right, 72% of you voted, and we thank you for your vote. And the lesson is the honorable mention winner. Oh my.
It will advance in the event of a vacancy in the
There
wild
you go.
cards.
Woohoo!
Awesome, awesome. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling. We are on to our winners, the winner's circle. Do, 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 do.
Well, the
All
first winner I got here is We Gonna Make It. Phantom picked it. So we're going to play it right.
How you doing, world? Welcome to G-Nice Entertainment, G the Fam. They labeled us a dangerous species, but they ain't lying. If we commit crimes, go try and survive, we steady dying. Eating mission, born a killer, mother steady crying. When sons and daughters missing their daddy while we serving time. When it's enough, and when should we expect to change? Ain't gonna change till we make it change, or expect the same. A lot of y'all rather chase fame and help the world change for the better. And you wonder why so much pain. Your life is meant to be enjoyed when you be what you sow. That's why I try to do my part to help the youngest grow. Up and I had to face the same thing we had to face. Not trying to please the devil and put a smile on God's face. You just want to see how much a good God truly blesses. But how he curses if we don't learn from life lessons. I be stressing, but thank God it'll all be over soon. Goodness about to rain down, so you on through. What we gonna do, y'all? Too much crying out here, too much dying out here, all this lying out here. You know, too much money to make out here. Y'all be smooth out here, get this bread out here. Stay out the way.
I gotta explain why I went there. I'm such a hip hop artist. I'm such a hip hop producer. I don't know, Young Jeezy, Young Jock, whoever he sounds like, I don't know. My whole thing was the content was beautiful. As far as hip hop is concerned, the record, it was pretty mixed. I do a lot of brighter mixes, you know what I mean? But I thought it was there. I'm a content guy. That's what's missing right now in music. Everybody is saying all the most reckless things in music that it's deceiving. I need to hear truth. I need to hear feeling. I need to hear what's really happening in the world. I'm a Marvin Gaye, you know what I mean, fan. Talk that truth. So that's really why I went with that particular record, not for the commercialism of it, but for the just the steady pace, the steady truth talk, and the attention holding that it did me.
I liked it. I liked it. I liked his tonality. I agree with you on everything, Phantom, and the negativity. I'm a little over the drill content. It sounded good. It sounded good. I could see it being performed. I could listen to it on the radio. I'd like to hear what else he has. I like his tonality and his voice, his cadence.
Cadence was exactly good. The cadence, he hit the words on the mark.
Yeah.
That part.
Carlos, I agree with you both on the production. I thought everything sat in the mix nice. He was great. Everything flowed nice. But for me, I'm a chorus guy. And I kept waiting, waiting, waiting for that hook.
Mhm.
There was a breakdown, then there was somebody talking, and he came back in to go back to another verse. By the way, side one of What's Going On by Marvin Gaye is the Sgt. Pepper of R&B and soul, one of the
Hey.
best records in the world. I digress. There was no payoff for me. So whether it's country, whether it's again death metal, heavy metal, AC/DC, whatever, I need that
That
hook.
punch.
Yeah, and everything was great. For me, there was just no payoff in that song.
On to the next track called Love Changed, picked by Gina.
Long intro.
Love Changed. minute and a half of these songs.
Sometimes I feel our love has gone astray. I want to know, do I still make you crazy? This love has had its ups and downs, surely. Maybe I'm just overreacting. Baby, won't you let me know, how do you feel? Is our love for real? I'm tired of playing all these guessing games. So let me know, has our love changed? Now I see that this love is not the same. Things have changed, am I the one to blame? Stop, wait a minute, boy, I'm getting confused. Am I just a toy? I thought that you were in love with me. Let me know, how do you feel? Is our love for real? I'm tired of playing all these guessing games. So let me know, has our love changed?
Yeah, Gina.
Hey, thanks. Yeah.
Good ears. I missed that one
Good one.
on the menu.
Do you know what? She was on the very bottom of my list, but she was on my list. I picked about 9 songs that I had to narrow down over the past couple days. I went back to it and I missed it as well because I was listening to it from my phone.
Okay.
So I listened to song 3 times. I listened to it for the feel and the emotion. Then I listened to it for vocals. And then I listened production last because I am not a producer.
Yeah.
For this one, where she goes with it's insane. She hits a Beyonce note in there too. Where the song takes you, I just felt like the minute she wore it came in perfect. She was on key. I want to see what she looks like because I think that she could be a pop artist all the way. I love her. I hear it on the radio. There's a lot of potential there. A lot of potential. That's my hit. That's my pick, winner pick.
Whoop,
You
whoop.
pop lady, I want to know who you are.
Awesome. We're definitely going to notify the winners. This is a great way for you guys to get a couple more artists under your belt, Gina. You never know.
Hey, we'll
You guys-
welcome them with open arms. Yeah.
Remember, music is subjective. So if it's not your jam, it's okay. It's okay. There was a very diverse genres of submissions, as you can tell, really all over the place. She was a little pitchy, but again, that's what we're here for. I'm personally the vocal mentor. She needs to get on board with me, and we need to get her rocking and rolling. Again, the potential is there. The bones of a good song. That was a fun one for me.
I liked it because I thought it was really musical. That keyboard thing in the chorus of dun, 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 go, 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 go. I liked that. The background vocals were stacked really nicely, a bit hot in the mix. Somebody, Stephen DeVore just says, no, that was pitchiness. There you go. Jerry Denard says a bit of tightening in the background vocals. Tuck them back. He's right. Just mix things, but
outstanding little mix.
yeah, little things. But that was one of the most musical songs we've heard all night long. It moved to the pre-chorus. I mean, it was all there. So good song. Gina, good ears, girl.
Thank you so much, Michael. That's why I do what I do.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging in there with us.
This is the last winner from Michael Licata himself. He'll go into why he picked that.
I hope I wasn't drinking. Let's see the mystery song.
Oh yeah. Got
Oh,
this
yeah.
new club banger, baby. We about to do it for the weekend. Y'all ready to party, baby? It's Friday night, and the weekend's here. We about to have a good time, yeah. Party all night long. It's Friday night, and the weekend's here. We gonna get down tonight. Party all night long. Tonight is young, and the weekend's here. Now I'm stepping up tonight with 2 or 3 of my friends. Grab your girls,
There it is. Friday night.
I feel bad. You know why I like that song? Because it reminds me of all the fun pop R&B in the late 90s. Baby, we can try it. I get so excited. Or the Return of the Mac. That has that potential, that song. Again, I like music from all genres, but I
Yeah.
loved a lot of that stuff
Yeah.
in the late. That's what that song was to me. Great pop song.
Who was it? Johnny Kipp, Friday night, just got
Johnny
paid.
Gill. Johnny Gill.
Johnny Gill.
Yeah.
It's the very feel good song.
Yeah.
And it was crisp.
Yeah. Yeah.
That recording was crisp. So it sounded like he went into the studio with the 80s bands themselves to do
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. So
real
that's
tight.
why I just thought it's immediate. You can taste he started the song. Here's something for everybody to think about too. I always love in today's immediate world, these songs, if you're trying to go to radio, again, we're not talking about trying to get you to go on tour with the Grateful Dead or play jam music for a while. I used to manage Blues Traveler, and they had great pop songs, but
Yep.
they also had 17-minute jams. What I'm bringing, and I think all of us here are bringing, is to get you to the radio. And when a song starts with the chorus, with the hook, and you've only got 3 minutes at radio anyway. I mean, Beatles songs, think about this. If you go back and look at some Beatle records, Please Please Me is 1 minute and 52 seconds. That was 1963, okay? You come all the way up to today, if you submit a 4-minute song to radio, they're going to
It
say,
don't make it.
give me a radio edit, but it's 3 minutes and under. You start with the chorus and you jumpstart your chances of getting that hook into people's brains like this guy did. Friday night, he started with a double chorus. He'd even tease it and say, Friday night, and then go into the verse. He gave a double chorus and then the
A
verse,
quick verse.
right back to it. So if it's over in 2.5 minutes, you're picking up the needle and putting it back on again. Or streaming, you're going back to the beginning. So nothing worse than a record. You're like, when's this shit gonna end?
That's the strategy that we pay attention to because that is the strategy. You got to remember that's what's necessary. You got to drill them. You got to drill them quick, fast.
Without sacrificing your creative integrity. You got to find that fine line where if you're doing a pop song and you're out in 3 minutes, you don't feel like all you did was vamp on that hook. You got to satiate your own creativity without selling your soul. I thought that record, the form was great. So,
But formula was cool. Definitely.
Fun summer barbecue, hang out with your friends, ride down the street. Feel good song.
That was
a lot
really
of different music, a lot of different styles.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There
But a
was
good
one, a ghetto tech song in there that I really loved. It was a little more produced. She would have been in my pick. I just want to shout out Becky Nutt because you did a good job on that. It was fun, like EDM, and that was the only one in there that was like that. Couldn't be in my pick, but I'd love to hear that song someday.
I think all of your feedback has been incredibly valuable, and I hope everybody takes your feedback and runs with it and gets their tracks just more juicy and gooey so that they can have a chance as well. You guys, this is not the end of our Song Sharks contest. We're in the middle of it, so there are still chances. Our next deadline for your song submissions is June 30th. So take what the judges have said from this evening and start thinking about what you're going to do and putting your best foot forward. And remember, we, the mentors here at Music Alliance, are here to help you. We genuinely want to see you succeed, whatever you need. So if you feel stuck and you need a little push, we're here for you guys. And the mentors want to work with you. They really desperately do. I'm telling you right now.
This whole section was recorded, right? And it's going to be put up there for everybody to see so they could go back to it for notes.
We'll put it up in the vault so you guys have access to really, really important stuff. All three of you had amazing opinions. I loved all the constructive criticism. It's not just criticism, it's constructive. Nobody's trying to break anyone down. We're trying to help you guys develop your craft even more so. So if you weren't picked today, there are still 2 more deadlines, June 30th. But remember, you do have to be a full paid member in order to win the $25K in services toward your music career. So if you have an extra $19.80 a month, I urge you to come and be a member, join our Music Alliance family. Can we please thank the judges again for everything that they've done?
They were great. They were great.
You guys are awesome. I so appreciate your time, your due diligence you put into this, the 5,000 emails we exchanged over the past month. I appreciate you guys. And we're going to let the winners know that they are winners, and the wild cards and the honorable mentions. So yeah, winner Friday night, Love Changed, and We Gonna Make It. You are our Song Shark Investor Challenge Round 1B winners. Congratulations. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask us. Number in the chat or home team at musicalliance.com. Thank you so
Bye,
much.
everybody.
And
Thank
it was
you.
a pleasure.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Be well, stay safe.